was unnoticed. They had a comment, you know, we're talking about what do you think, or whatever the question was asked. Says, I think I should be playing center field. And ever since that comment, their center fielder, coincidence or not, Bernard Span has been unbelievable. And ever since that, the team has been unbelievable. Gone on a nice roll. Very polarizing superstar here.
On the ground, knocked down by Belt, and the Nationals have their first base hit of the day. Strike the count from Hunter Strickland to Bryce Harper. That ball is absolutely crushed. Santa Maria. The Nationals are on the board.
Well, he almost hit it to the Capitol. This is what we're talking about, power against power. And at this time, Harper wins out. I mean, that is, I haven't seen a ball go in the upper deck, the third deck, not even in BP. Who knows? We may still be in this situation with a scoreless tie. But that error opened up a 3-run inning for the Nats.
Harper has walked and scored today and hits one high and deep out to right. Pence is back looking up, and that one is gone, and I mean gone. Bryce Harper almost got that one out of here into McCovey Cove. A solo shot for Harper, his second home run of the series, and it's 4-0 Washington.
He'll be able to hit hanging curveballs and hanging changeups, but any curveball that has the depth in the strike zone, and you see it just missing that box right there. Anyone that starts in the strike zone and goes down, I think he's more apt to swing at and swing and miss.
The payoff pitch home, and Harper shoots it into the opposite corner. Desmond to third, where he's being waved around to try to score. He'll do so without a throw, and it's 2-1 San Francisco.
That's just real good hitting right here. This is a backdoor cutter trying to paint the outside part of the swing or the plate, and this swing just stays on the ball and takes what the pitcher gives him. Whether he was intended to do that or not, it sure works out with the shift. An easy double in the corner, and the speed of Desmond scores from first.
Boy, Bryce Harper has really made such an impact in this series. A couple of home runs, so homered against Strickland in this series. The 3-1. Harper hits it high and deep into the right field corner. If it's fair, it's long gone. That one is fair. Home run, and we are tied. And Bryce Harper's done it to Hunter Strickland again.
Great patience. He worked the count to 3-1, and of course, power against power. We showed you it before. And that a man filled with a lot of emotion, and they have tied this game up.
Here's Wilson Ramos now. all back to even, and the Bryce Harper show continues. Responsible for both Washington RBIs tonight. Oh, he is putting on a show. 3 home runs in 4 games in the series. And Ramos has a base hit.
(3-1) dead central, and he's just the only moment he has right now is to make sure that ball stays fair. And you have to be surprised that ball did not hook that much. He hit it so high. Whether the wind was able to hold it up from hooking. See it from another angle. This ball's way up in there.
Oh my goodness. Was that a splashdown without a bounce? It surely was. Into the cove. And for the longest time in this ballpark's history, only Barry Bonds went out there. I mean, that's where the big boys live. His 4th career postseason home run before turning 22, and now a major league record holder.
American League, they're already down 2 games to the Blue Jays. Texas won, or Texas dropped game 2 today, 5-3. NL Division Series underway here, and then later tonight in Chicago, the 0-1. Kershaw drops down to the side. Harper rips one down the right field line. Fair ball into the corner for extra bases. Harper's going for second, but he slows up as the ball played in by Reddick to the shortstop Seager. So Kershaw, as he did a Harper in that first at bat, dropped down to the side, and Harper smokes a double into the right field corner on a low arm delivery pitch there from Kershaw. And the Nationals have an extra base hit on a 1-out double here in the bottom half of the 3rd inning. Interesting, Harper really kind of shut it down halfway between first and second. It was a similar ball they hit in Pittsburgh in that game a couple of weeks ago to the right field corner where he tried for the triple, made it, but was injured on the slide with the fake tag by Jung Ho Gong. Different in postseason you wouldn't do in the regular season. But now you've got a chance to get a run. You need to get this run.
Now it's 1 ball and 2 strikes, though. Not likely that he'll try it again.
No, strikeout does you no good, though. You got to put the ball in play at least to the right side to get Turner over.
Yep. Baez warming in the bullpen with Worth on deck. Hill sets. He delivers. Swing and a line drive. Base hit left field. Turner around third, being held up with Kendrick up with the ball. And the throw comes through off the glove of Justin Turner, but comes to a stop on the grass. And Trey Turner will hold it third. Harper slaps it through the left side. And Bobby Henley with nobody out. And Jason Worth coming up. Holds up Trey Turner against Howie Kendrick. Charged the ball well.
Well, Howie Kendrick threw out a runner against the Nationals in L.A. Here, though, with no outs, and also the fact that Turner froze on contact initially to make sure it would go through, that all added up to the decision to hold the runner. And I think a smart decision, but good to see Harper, who struck out when Hill dropped down in an earlier at-bat, hung in there. Hill dropped down to the sidearm delivery. Harper stayed in and hit the ball to left field.
When he goes sidearm, his delivery is shorter and quicker to the plate.
To the bag. Now Bryce Harper coming up. And now with the first out recorded, Dave Roberts will bring the infield in. Harper walked in his first at-bat. A run in for the Nats here in the top of the 3rd. We're all even at 1. Harper 2 for 9 through the first 2 games of the division series. Maeda set at the belt, and here's a pitch. Line drive, base hit into right field. In to score is Worth. Harper the RBI single. The Nationals take a 2-1 lead. 6, Anthony Rendon. That'll bring up Rendon, who walked in his first at-bat. So Maeda struggled in the first inning, got out of a jam, retired the Nationals on 9 pitches in the second inning and 3 of the first.